Did you ever wonder why the RDA only sent out one sea dragon after Jake Sully and the Metkayina clan? Well, this deleted scene would have added so much context to the movie. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day, and with the collector's edition of Avatar The Way of Water being released digitally today on various storefronts, I purchased my copy on the Microsoft Store, and one of the very first things that I did was watching all of the deleted scenes on The Way of Water. And although many of them added a ton of context to the movie, in this specific breakdown video, I want to focus on a scene called Ardmore and Quaritch discussing Jake. Now, of course, spoilers if you don't want this deleted scene to be spoiled. The scene takes place during the section where Ardmore and Quaritch talks about losing the signal of Jake Sully, where Quaritch states that the signal is somewhere amongst a few dozen islands. Of course, General Ardmore wasn't happy about that statement, because she does say to Quaritch that it is hundreds of islands that Jake could be on. And Quaritch then asks Ardmore, or tells Ardmore, that if she gives him ships and aircrafts, he will bring back Jake Sully. But in this deleted scene, you can hear and you can see that General Ardmore is kind of against this whole vendetta that Quaritch has against Jake. This revenge factor, this obsession that he has with Jake. Because she immediately responds by telling Quaritch to let it go. Her exact words is, quote, "Let it go, Colonel. He's gone, dead for all we know," end quote.
Let it go, Colonel. He's gone, dead for all we know.
Quaritch then tells Ardmore that Jake is not dead, he's out there, probably raising an army amongst the Sea Clan, which of course he ended up doing. And then Quaritch responds by making a statement telling General Ardmore that this is a coastal installation and asking her if she really wants 20,000 Na'vi hitting them from their seaward flank. And you can see General Ardmore is annoyed by this. She's crossing her arms, she's just really not having it with Quaritch wanting to go after Jake Sully, wanting to take all that resources, the army, and just following this one guy. But then Quaritch kind of makes a point by telling her that she needs to know Sully is dead. Obviously because he learned from his mistake from the first movie. General Ardmore then looks down at Quaritch's feet, his dirty feet, almost as if she's like having this thought of, you know, Quaritch has kind of become Na'vi because he's like turning into one of them. Even though I know he's a recon, but you know what I mean by saying that he's becoming like them, because he had to learn Na'vi, he had to walk Na'vi, he had to talk Na'vi, and that's why he doesn't have his shoes on in the scene. And she almost looks in disgust at his feet. And then after a big sigh, she looks at Quaritch and she says, "One sea dragon, 1 week," and then walks off. Again, I will say it, 1 sea dragon, 1 week, which gives you the answer as to why there was only 1 sea dragon throughout the whole movie, because there are multiple sea dragons, and if they had sent multiple sea dragons after Jake Sully, after the Metkayina, they would have very likely won the final battle of the movie. But obviously she underestimated Jake Sully and the ability of the Metkayina, hence we saw what happened at the end of the movie.
1 sea dragon, 1 week.
So again, I wonder why they cut this scene. It's only a few seconds long, a minute at the most, and this interaction between Quaritch and Ardmore just gives so much more to their characters, to their relationship, and it kind of makes me feel that there's going to be a lot of friction between them in the third movie, because Ardmore gave Quaritch a sea dragon and he ended up getting it destroyed essentially. So I do see a scenario where Ardmore is going to blame Quaritch for losing the sea dragon, but Quaritch is going to blame Ardmore for not listening to him, for not giving him more ships, more aircrafts, more military, and it makes their dynamic just so much more interesting, hence why I wonder this scene was cut. But this is just one of many deleted scenes on Avatar The Way of Water. But what do you think about this deleted scene? Do you think this would have added a lot of context to the movie? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.